So in this video, I'm going to show you how to print out the status page or condition report or print count for a laser printer. Do not buy a laser printer used without knowing this information first. It's absolutely vital. So with a laser printer, not only is it important that you know how much toner is left in the printer, but it's also important, and even more so because the part to replace is a lot more expensive, is the condition of the drum or the transfer unit or the imaging unit, depending on which brand it is and what they like to call it. These parts can be double the cost of the toner, so it's probably more important that you know what the condition of that is rather than just knowing how much toner is left. So in this example, this is a Brother A4 mono laser printer. Model number is HL2300D. This will be a very similar process to other Brother laser printers, and other brands should be very similar too. Might be a different combination of buttons or different sequence. So for this particular model in question, we need to be pressing down the go button, as you can see pictured, and you need to be pressing it quickly. So what they say is 3 times within 2 seconds. So let's give that a quick 3 presses. And then when the LED starts blinking, you'll know you're on the right path. So for this particular printer, it prints out 2 A4 pieces of paper. We're going to quickly go through some of the things that are on that report. Some useful information in there, it's worth knowing. So the first bit of information is the toner cartridge. So looking at that, it's looking at about maybe 40% life still left in that toner cartridge. It will always show you the remaining life. So that's 0 to 100%. If it's showing roughly in the middle or where it is, that's showing up 40% left. And then the drum unit is looking at roughly about 75 to 80% drum unit life left, so there's plenty of life still in this printer. And the total page count, if you go a bit further down, is showing as 3,326. So what's also very interesting is the error history. The last 10 errors printed at the bottom there. So no paper, replaced toner, which must have been replaced, and then no paper again. So nothing serious. And it just gives you an indication if there's any serious issues with the printer or has been any. It also shows that the toner has been replaced twice as well. So the second page tells us more about the settings of the printer rather than its history and usage. So as you can see there, it just tells you the paper tray settings, the general setup settings, how long it takes before the printer's not being used for it to go to sleep, and other menus, and more to do with the system rather than the usage.